Tonight, we delve into the enigma that is the Voynich Manuscript, a book shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Let the gentle rhythm of my voice lull you into a peaceful slumber as we journey together through centuries of unanswered questions. Imagine, if you will, a book unlike any other. Its pages, thin and brittle with age, whisper tales of a forgotten time. They are filled with strange symbols, swirling lines, and curious illustrations. A language unknown, a world unseen. This is the Voynich Manuscript, a puzzle that has captivated scholars and amateur sleuths alike for centuries. It's a small book, really, easily held in your hands, but within its modest size lies an ocean of mystery. The illustrations are peculiar, fantastical plants with impossible flowers, strange constellations in the night sky, and bathing women in elaborate tubs, all rendered in a style that is both delicate and unnerving. It's a visual feast, yet one that offers no easy answers. What do these pictures represent? Are they real, imagined, or something else entirely? The manuscript's true origin is lost to the mists of time. We know it surfaced sometime in the early 16th century, appearing in the hands of Emperor Rudolph II, a collector of rare and unusual artifacts. He, in turn, passed it on, and over the years it changed hands, its secrets guarded jealously by its owners. Some believed it held the key to alchemy, the fabled process of transmuting base metals into gold. Others whispered of hidden codes, lost languages, or even magic. Each new owner added to the manuscript's legend, fueling the intrigue that surrounds it to this day. The script itself is completely baffling. Thousands of words penned with a meticulous hand, yet utterly indecipherable. No known language matches its unique characters. Experts in linguistics, cryptography, and even artificial intelligence have thrown themselves at the challenge, only to meet with frustration. Is it a hoax? An elaborate prank from a skilled forger? The possibility remains, a shadow lurking at the edges of the mystery. But even if it is a deception, it's a deception of remarkable artistry and sophistication. Imagine holding this book, turning its fragile pages, feeling the weight of centuries pressing down on you. Each character, each strange drawing, a silent question posed to the ages. The Voynich Manuscript has endured, a tantalizing riddle wrapped in the mystery of its own making. As you drift off, let the whisper of its unsolved secrets lull you into a peaceful sleep. Let the gentle cadence of my voice carry you away to dreamland, where the answers to its enigmas might perhaps be found. Perhaps, in your dreams, you will unravel its hidden truths. Imagine yourselves drifting off to sleep in the quiet of your rooms. The year is 1506. The Italian Renaissance is in full bloom, a time of artistic and intellectual flourishing. And in a small, dusty library somewhere near the city of Verona, a discovery is made. A discovery that would quietly ripple through the scholarly world for centuries to come. A collection of ancient manuscripts is uncovered, tucked away amongst older texts, almost forgotten by time itself. Amongst those aged parchments, nestled carefully within its leather binding, lay a book unlike any other. Its pages were filled with a script unlike Latin, Greek, or any known language of the day. The characters, elegant yet strange, seemed to dance across the page, their meaning utterly concealed. This was the Voynich Manuscript. Its cover, worn but still hinting at its former glory, offered no clues. The book itself was small, a seemingly unremarkable collection of drawings and text. Yet within those strange symbols and intricate illustrations, a profound mystery resided. News of its discovery spread slowly, like the gentle tide seeping onto a sandy shore. Early scholars, those dedicated souls who dedicated their lives to deciphering ancient tongues, were immediately captivated. Imagine them, the flickering candlelight casting long shadows across their desks, their fingers tracing the unfamiliar script, their brows furrowed in concentration. Some initially dismissed it as a playful hoax, a clever fabrication by some Renaissance prankster. Others, however, saw something more. These scholars, driven by curiosity and a thirst for knowledge, painstakingly began to copy portions of the text, creating their own meticulous transcriptions. They sought patterns within the chaotic appearance of the language, attempting to uncover any underlying rules, any logical framework that might unlock its secrets. The illustrations, equally enigmatic, only added to the enigma. Bizarre plant forms, unlike anything known to botany, filled page after page. Strange, almost fantastical creatures populated others. Tub-like structures, complex astronomical diagrams, and unsettling anatomical drawings also appeared. Was this a herbal, a grimoire, an astronomical treatise, or something completely beyond their understanding? The early attempts to decipher the Voynich manuscript were met, understandably, with frustration. No known language, dead or alive, seemed to match the cryptic script. Some scholars tried to link it to various extinct languages, imagining connections to forgotten tongues of the Near East, or perhaps even to the mythical language of Atlantis. These early efforts, though unsuccessful, gave birth to a rich tapestry of speculation. The book became a whispered legend among collectors and scholars, a fascinating puzzle, a captivating mystery, passed from hand to hand across the centuries, its enigmatic script and illustrations stirring the imaginations of generations of those who came across it. The manuscript, it seems, was content to remain silent, its secrets carefully guarded within those aged and beautiful pages. And so, as the quiet of the night descends, we too are left to wonder, to dream of the lost language, of the lost knowledge that lies hidden within those carefully bound leaves. Sleep now. The mysteries of the Voynich manuscript will wait until dawn. Imagine, if you will, a book unlike any other. Bound in faded leather, its pages brittle with age, it whispers secrets across the centuries. This is the Voynich manuscript, a puzzle wrapped in a mystery, shrouded in an enigma. Its script, a flowing cursive, dances across the page, a mesmerizing yet baffling spectacle. Each letter, each word seems to beckon, promising untold knowledge, yet frustratingly withholding its meaning. Turn a page. Let your eyes gently trace the elegant curves and loops. The script itself is unlike anything scholars have ever encountered. It's not Latin, not Greek, not Hebrew, not any known language, living or dead. There are no familiar letters, no recognizable words, no clear structure that resembles grammar or syntax. Instead, you see a continuous, almost hypnotic flow of symbols, a language uniquely its own. These aren't simple glyphs, representing sounds or concepts in a straightforward manner. They possess an intricate detail, a peculiar artistry that speaks of a deliberate, thoughtful construction. Perhaps you might think it's an elaborate code. But if so, a codebreaker hasn't yet found the key. For centuries, the Voynich Manuscript has captivated the imaginations of cryptographers, linguists, and historians. Countless hours have been devoted to its study, a testament to the enduring power of a challenge, the allure of the unknown. Some have searched for patterns, identifying recurring symbols and attempting to discern their potential meaning. Others have proposed that it is a hoax, a clever deception crafted by a skilled forger. Still others have embraced the more fantastical theories, suggesting connections to alchemy, astrology, or even extraterrestrial civilizations. Picture a scholar, hunched over a desk lamp, their brow furrowed in concentration. They painstakingly trace the lines of the script, comparing passages, searching for consistency, for the faintest hint of a pattern. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, years even, yet the script remains stubbornly resistant to interpretation. Every supposed breakthrough ends in a dead end. Every promising lead fizzles into a frustrating ambiguity. Each attempted translation, however ingenious, ultimately falls short. The language seems deliberately elusive, as if protecting its secrets with an almost sentient vigilance. The manuscript itself is filled with curious illustrations. Strange plants, unlike anything found in the natural world, unfurl their otherworldly leaves. Elaborate diagrams, filled with complex lines and symbols, seem to chart an unknown universe. Naked women bathe in bizarre, fantastical pools, surrounded by even stranger botanical creations. These images, as enigmatic as the script itself, add to the mystery. Are they symbolic representations of alchemical processes, astrological charts of a forgotten cosmos, or perhaps entirely something else, an artistic expression born of a mind outside of our understanding? The pages gently turn under the quiet weight of your gaze. Feel the calmness settle over you. The Voynich Manuscript, an enigma, a timeless challenge, a testament to the enduring mystery of the past. It remains a language unknown, a testament to the limits of our knowledge, and a quiet reminder that some secrets may forever remain undisturbed, peacefully sleeping in the hushed pages of history. Let these images and the soft sound of my voice lull you into a deep and restful sleep. Now, as the embers of the fire gently fade, let us turn our attention to the heart of the ancient manuscript, its illustrations. Imagine, if you will, turning the brittle pages, the scent of aged parchment tickling your nose, and before you a world unfolds, a world of plants unlike any you've ever seen. Not the familiar roses or lilies of your garden, oh no, these are far stranger, far more captivating. The first image, bathed in the soft glow of a candle, reveals a flower with petals like spun moonlight, a silvery shimmer that seems to catch and hold the light. Its stem, surprisingly sturdy, is a deep amethyst, almost glowing from within. Delicate, almost invisible threads trail from its base, weaving themselves into the very fabric of the page, as if the plant itself refuses to be confined. You might feel a sense of wonder, a quiet awe as you trace the lines with your eyes, feeling the artist's careful hand guiding your gaze. Next, a vine, thicker than a man's arm, coils across the page, its leaves a deep emerald green, pulsating with a faint inner luminescence. Each leaf is edged with tiny, iridescent scales, shimmering like 1,000 captured stars. Strange bioluminescent fungi cluster at the base of the vine, emitting a soft, ethereal glow that paints the surrounding parchment with an otherworldly light. You might feel a little drowsy now, the gentle rhythm of my voice lulling you into a peaceful slumber. Further on, a curious bloom unfolds, its petals a deep velvety black, yet somehow radiating an inner light, a soft crimson glow that emanates from its very core. Tiny, glittering insects, unlike any known to science, cluster around its center, their bodies shimmering with an impossible iridescence. They seem almost to hum with a low, resonant energy, a silent symphony only perceptible to the keenest observer. Perhaps you are already drifting, the gentle cadence of my voice washing you into a peaceful slumber. Further on, a curious bloom unfolds, its petals a deep velvety black, yet somehow radiating an inner light, a soft crimson glow that emanates from its very core. Tiny, glittering insects, unlike any known to science, cluster around its center, their bodies shimmering with an impossible iridescence. They seem almost to hum with a low, resonant energy, a silent symphony only perceptible to the keenest observer. Perhaps you are already drifting, the gentle cadence of my voice washing over you. And then there's the tree, its trunk thick and gnarled, its branches reaching up and out like skeletal arms, stretching towards some unseen celestial realm. Its leaves, enormous and heart-shaped, are a deep blood red, each vein glowing with a faint internal fire. Strange crystalline fruits hang heavy from its branches, each one pulsing with a slow, rhythmic beat. They seem to hum with a low, resonant frequency, mirroring the subtle vibrations of the insects around the black flower. Let the details of these plants wash over you, allowing their subtle forms and colors to soothe and calm your mind. As you continue to gaze upon these incredible botanical illustrations, a feeling of profound peace settles over you. The intricate details, the unexpected colors, the almost surreal beauty. It's a visual symphony that calms the mind and soothes the soul. You might feel the gentle weight of sleep pulling you down, embracing you in its tender arms. These plants, so unlike anything found in the known world, offer a glimpse into a realm beyond our comprehension, a realm of quiet wonder and dreamlike beauty. Let their images linger in your mind as you drift off to sleep, carried away on the gentle currents of slumber. Sleep now, and let the botanical secrets of this ancient manuscript whisper you into a peaceful night. Now, let's drift gently into the world of the ancient skywatchers as we explore the most enigmatic section of our book, the astronomical diagrams. Imagine, if you will, turning the brittle pages, your fingertip tracing the delicate lines etched onto the parchment, lines that represent not just stars, but the very fabric of the cosmos as understood centuries ago. These aren't simple star charts. Oh no, they are far more complex, woven with a meticulousness that suggests a deep, almost reverent understanding of the heavens. Notice the constellations, familiar patterns like the Great Bear and the Hunter, but rendered not with the familiar simplified images we use today, but with intricate swirls and symbolic additions. Each star, each point of light, seems to hold a weight beyond its simple celestial location. Some are larger, brighter, emphasized with a pigment that has faded over the centuries, leaving behind only a ghost of its former vibrancy. These, we might imagine, were stars of particular significance to the book's creators, perhaps marking important dates, celestial events, or perhaps even representing deities or powerful figures within their cosmology. And look closer. See those subtle lines connecting the stars? They aren't merely connecting points of light. They are pathways, celestial highways that map out the perceived movements of the planets and the sun and moon across the night sky. These lines don't always follow the paths we understand today through modern astronomy, reflecting instead a different understanding of the universe's mechanics. A universe where the Earth was not necessarily at the center, or perhaps a universe where the cosmos held a more mystical, less predictable quality. Consider the symbols interwoven between the stars, small, almost indecipherable glyphs that might represent astrological interpretations, celestial omens, or perhaps even notes from the astronomer themselves, jotted down as they patiently tracked the heavens over long nights and years. Perhaps these diagrams are more than maps. Perhaps they are a form of celestial diary, a record of observations, predictions, and reflections on the changing face of the night sky. Some diagrams include what look like elaborate geometric patterns overlaid upon the constellations: circles, squares, triangles, geometric shapes that might represent the Earth, or the heavens, or perhaps the very structure of reality as they understood it. These geometrical overlays suggest that our ancestors weren't just observing the heavens, they were trying to understand them mathematically, to find the underlying order, the hidden harmonies within the apparent chaos of the cosmos. Did they believe the shapes held keys to predicting the future? Did they use these diagrams in rituals or ceremonies? The mysteries persist. Perhaps the most fascinating aspect is how these diagrams relate to other sections of the book. Are the astrological interpretations found within them directly linked to the narrative passages? Do the celestial events depicted correlate with the dates mentioned elsewhere? Is there a hidden chronology woven throughout the manuscript, a cosmic timetable that explains events both on Earth and in the heavens? These questions, of course, remain unanswered, a gentle puzzle to ponder as you slowly drift off to sleep, allowing the patterns of the ancient stars to weave their quiet magic within your dreams. Let the intricate diagrams fade into the background of your thoughts, their mysteries settling gently upon your mind as you descend into the peaceful realm of slumber. Now, let's drift gently towards a fascinating puzzle nestled within the ancient manuscript. Imagine, if you will, turning the brittle pages, the scent of aged parchment filling the air. And there they are, these strange, swirling patterns. Not words, not maps, but something else entirely. Cosmological illustrations, the scholars call them, visions of a world lost to time. These aren't the neat, ordered charts we might expect from a modern astronomer. No, these images are fluid, organic, almost dreamlike in their rendering. Imagine vast, swirling nebulae, depicted not with precise mathematical accuracy, but with a sense of movement and emotion. They pulse with a gentle energy, like the slow breathing of a sleeping giant. One illustration, perhaps the most striking, shows a central disk, A sun, maybe, or a world, radiating outwards in concentric rings. But these aren't simple circles. They are intricate lattices, woven together like the finest tapestry, each thread a subtly different shade, suggesting the passage of time or perhaps the ebb and flow of some unknown cosmic force. Within these rings, you can almost see tiny flickering points of light, constellations maybe, or perhaps the souls of the departed, drifting on celestial currents. Another illustration is less defined, more abstract. It's a chaotic dance of lines and shapes, swirling and colliding, yet somehow harmonious. It evokes a feeling of immense scale, a cosmic ballet played out across unimaginable distances. One might think of it as a representation of creation itself, the raw energy of the universe coalescing into form, then dissolving once more into the boundless unknown. It feels ancient, older than any language, older than any civilization we know. The interpretation of these drawings remains, of course, a matter of much debate. Some scholars see them as purely symbolic representations of spiritual beliefs, a celestial map reflecting the inner workings of a long-lost cosmology. Others suggest a more literal interpretation, perhaps an attempt to chart the movements of stars and planets, though in a way so different from our own that deciphering their meaning requires a radical reimagining of our understanding of astronomy. Consider the colors, a rich palette of deep blues and violets, interspersed with glowing amber and ochre hues. The colors themselves seem to breathe, changing subtly as your gaze drifts across the page. It's as if the artist, whoever they were, intended these drawings not just to be seen, but to be felt, to resonate with the viewer on a deeply emotional level. Perhaps the key lies not in a rigid scientific decoding of the images, but in the feeling they evoke. A sense of wonder, of awe before the vastness of the cosmos, a humbling recognition of humanity's place within a universe far grander than we can fully comprehend. Let the images wash over you, these ancient whispers from a lost world, and allow yourself to drift gently toward sleep, cradled by the mystery of the cosmos. The swirling patterns, the vibrant colors, the whispers of a forgotten knowledge. Let them lull you into a peaceful slumber. Sleep now, and dream of the stars. The parchment crackled softly, a whisper in the hushed stillness of the archive. Dust motes danced in the lone beam of lamplight, illuminating spidery script and faded illustrations. These weren't just recipes, you see, not in the way we understand them today. These were formulas, whispered secrets passed down through generations of apothecaries, alchemists, and healers. Each carefully drawn symbol, each meticulously measured ingredient held the weight of centuries of trial and error, of hope and heartbreak. Imagine the scribe hunched over his desk, the quill scratching across the page, the faint scent of herbs and dried flowers filling the air. He wasn't just recording a recipe for a cough syrup or a balm for aching joints. He was preserving knowledge, a thread connecting him to a long lineage of healers. He was sharing a piece of the very fabric of his world. The first entry detailed a remedy for fevers, a concoction of willow bark, a precursor to aspirin we now know, honey, and a mysterious pulverized stone. The illustration showed a delicate sprig of willow, its leaves shimmering with an almost ethereal glow.
One can almost feel the cool relief that such a brew might offer, a gentle whisper against the fiery torment of illness. Another page spoke of a salve for burns, a rich, viscous mixture of beeswax, olive oil, and crushed lavender. The description was precise, mentioning the exact type of lavender, the one grown on sun-drenched hillsides, infused with the warmth of the earth itself. It's a testament to the deep understanding of the natural world that these ancient practitioners possessed. They understood the subtle differences between herbs, the way the sun and soil could alter their properties, the way their combined essence could mend a broken body. And then there were the more enigmatic entries. One recipe called for dragon's blood, a crimson resin harvested from a tropical tree. Its purported uses ranged from wound healing to the treatment of internal bleeding. Another mentioned a philosopher's stone, not the mythical one promising eternal life, but rather a carefully prepared mineral powder said to possess potent medicinal properties. The pages were filled with such intriguing ambiguities, veiled in the language of their time, leaving room for interpretation and mystery. Think of the painstaking process involved, the careful selection of ingredients, the precise measurements, the meticulous preparation. Every step was imbued with intention, each a small act of faith in the power of nature's remedies. It's a reminder of a time when medicine wasn't so clearly divided between science and art, when the line between magic and medicine was as blurred as the ink on these ancient pages. The pages hinted at a world where healing wasn't solely based on precise dosages and clinical trials, but on an intuitive understanding of the body and its interaction with the natural world. Here, in these faded scripts and delicate illustrations, lies a treasure trove of knowledge, a testament to human ingenuity and a deep-rooted desire to ease suffering. Let these secrets now whisper you to sleep, a lullaby of ancient remedies and forgotten arts. The hushed rustling of the pages, the gentle scent of long-gone herbs, the weight of time itself. These are your companions into slumber. Sleep now and dream of healing.
Now, as the embers of the fire gently fade, let's drift into the story of the Voynich Manuscript's owners. Imagine, if you will, a trail of whispers and shadows stretching across centuries, each owner leaving behind a faint echo of their touch upon this enigmatic book. We begin, of course, with the enigmatic figure of Emperor Rudolf II. He ruled Bohemia in the late 16th and early 17th centuries, a time when alchemy and the pursuit of hidden knowledge were deeply interwoven with the fabric of court life. Some believe Rudolf, a collector of curiosities and a patron of the arts, acquired the manuscript due to its perceived alchemical or mystical significance. Perhaps he sought within its pages the secrets to immortality, or the key to unlocking the universe's hidden forces. We can only imagine his quiet contemplation, the parchment whispering secrets only he might understand, or perhaps never decipher. Following Rudolf's death, the manuscript passed into the hands of Jacobus Horsicius, a physician. We might picture him, a man of science, yet perhaps also drawn to the mysteries of the unseen, carefully turning the pages, meticulously noting the unusual symbols, seeking a rational explanation where others saw only enigma. Did he find any answers within its strange script? Or did the Voynich manuscript remain as elusive under his scrutiny as it had been under Rudolph's? We cannot know for sure. Its path then leads us to the Jesuit college in Prague. The quiet halls of the college, filled with the rustle of pages and the hushed whispers of scholarly debate, became the manuscript's temporary home. We can almost feel the weight of history in those ancient stones, the hushed reverence surrounding a text none could quite comprehend. Perhaps it was simply kept as a curiosity, a testament to the limits of human understanding. Or perhaps, within the walls of that venerable institution, someone attempted another, equally unsuccessful attempt to break its code. After Prague, the manuscript made its way into the hands of Elias Ashmole, a renowned scholar and antiquarian. Ashmole, a man of reason and order, must have found the Voynich a truly perplexing addition to his already impressive collection. One can envision him, surrounded by books and artifacts, pondering the meaning of those bizarre illustrations. Did he attempt to translate it? Did he, too, eventually surrender to its cryptic language? He bequeathed it to the Ashmolean Museum in Oxford, where it rests to this day. And in the quiet spaces between these owners, between these passing hands, there may have been others, collectors, dealers, scholars, whose names are lost to time, who briefly held the manuscript in their possession, each adding their own layer of mystery to its already compelling history. The path of the Voynich manuscript is not a straight line. It is a winding, cryptic journey. We can only imagine the hopes, the frustrations, the quiet contemplation of each of its owners. Each added a chapter to its mysterious history, leaving us to wonder, to dream, and to continue the search for answers that might, in the end, remain elusive, lost in the depths of those enigmatic pages. Let these gentle thoughts lull you into a peaceful sleep. The Rosetta Stone, you see, sat in its dusty case, a silent challenge. For years, decades even, it stared back at the curious, the learned, the hopeful, all those who dreamt of unlocking its secrets. Imagine the hushed libraries, the candlelight flickering on parchment, the scratching of quills as scholars bent over its surface, tracing the three scripts, Greek, Demotic, and hieroglyphic. They were titans of their time, experts in languages ancient and modern, but the hieroglyphs remained stubbornly enigmatic. Jean-François Champollion, a name whispered with reverence even today, wasn't the first to try, of course. Many had come before him, their efforts valiant, yet ultimately fruitless. There was the painstaking work of Athanasius Kircher, a Jesuit scholar whose vast intellect was matched only by the limitations of his methods. He saw patterns, he believed he saw connections, but the hieroglyphs stubbornly resisted his interpretations. He proposed elaborate theories, intricate systems, which in the end proved to be beautiful but inaccurate flights of fancy. Then there were the amateurs, the enthusiasts. Picture them, perhaps a quiet librarian with a passion for the arcane, or a wealthy patron captivated by the allure of the unknown. They pored over copies of the stone, meticulously drawing, measuring, comparing. They wrote treatises, filled notebooks, and corresponded with other scholars, each letter a flicker of hope, a shared desire to penetrate the stone's mysteries. They searched for patterns in the arrangement of the symbols, for repetitions, for anything that might offer a clue. They drew parallels to other known scripts, tried to fit square pegs into round holes, and in doing so learned much about ancient writing systems in general, but little about the specific message locked within the Rosetta Stone. One might imagine the frustration, the slow, creeping despair. Years would pass with little progress, the weight of the unsolved puzzle pressing down. The initial excitement, the confident pronouncements, would gradually fade, replaced by a quiet determination, a persistent, almost stubborn refusal to give up. They knew the stone held a key to understanding a lost civilization, and that knowledge was too enticing to simply abandon. Some focused on the Demotic script, a more cursive form of ancient Egyptian, believing it might hold the key. Others were convinced the Greek, offering a known language, would be the gateway. The frustration stemmed not only from the difficulty of the task, but also from the sheer volume of work needed. There was no quick solution. Deciphering hieroglyphs demanded years of dedicated study, meticulous comparison, and a fair amount of sheer unwavering persistence. The path was long and arduous, paved with countless false starts and dead ends, each failure only fueling the determination to try again. And so the stone remained, silent and enigmatic, a testament to the tenacity of human curiosity and the sheer difficulty of unearthing the past. The quiet work continued, the slow, steady march towards a breakthrough, and then, at last, a glimmer of light appeared on the horizon. But that, my friends, is a story for another night.
Now, as the gentle hum of the night settles around you, let's drift into the world of the Voynich Manuscript, specifically how modern science has attempted to unlock its secrets. Imagine the quiet rustle of papers, the soft glow of a computer screen late at night, the focused concentration of researchers. This is the scene where modern technology meets an ancient mystery. The Voynich Manuscript, with its strange script and even stranger illustrations, has long resisted simple decipherment. Early attempts, fueled by intuition and a dash of hopeful guesswork, met with little success. But the arrival of the digital age brought new tools, new approaches, and a renewed sense of possibility. Think of it like having a magnifying glass, not just a simple one, but a powerful microscope, a whole laboratory of sophisticated tools to examine the script. First, high-resolution scans allowed for an unprecedented level of detail. Every curve of a letter, every subtle stroke of the pen could be examined and analyzed. This detailed imagery revealed patterns previously invisible to the naked eye. Subtle variations in ink, the pressure of the writer's hand, recurring motifs within the script itself. These seemingly insignificant details became valuable data points in a complex puzzle. Then came the power of computational linguistics. Computers, tireless and objective, could analyze vast amounts of text, searching for statistical patterns and repeating sequences within the Voynich script. Imagine thousands of pages being meticulously compared, analyzed, and cross-referenced with known languages, searching for anything, the smallest echo of a familiar structure, a hint of grammatical regularity. While these analyses haven't yielded a full translation, they've provided fascinating insights. For example, studies have shown a surprising regularity in the distribution of words and symbols. While the script remains undeciphered, the patterns suggest a sophisticated system, not just random scribbling. This regularity hints at a logical structure, an underlying grammar waiting to be understood. Some researchers have even proposed that it might be a code rather than a language, a clever encryption concealing a more mundane message underneath. The hunt for that key continues. Meanwhile, advancements in image analysis have illuminated the botanical illustrations. Experts have identified many of the plants, albeit with some debate about their precise species. This botanical knowledge hasn't cracked the script's code, but it does shed light on the manuscript's potential purpose and context. Perhaps it was a herbal guide, a cosmological chart, or something else entirely. The possibilities remain open, keeping the mystery alive. The journey to understand the Voynich manuscript is a testament to the power of technology and human ingenuity. While the complete story remains untold, modern science has significantly broadened our understanding of this fascinating enigma. The process continues, a patient unraveling of clues, a slow but steady march toward the truth. A story that unfolds one digital byte, one meticulously analyzed image, one scholarly paper at a time. As we gently drift off, perhaps we can let the quiet mystery of the Voynich manuscript become a comforting background hum, a reminder of the enduring power of the unknown. Sleep well now.
Now, as the embers of the fire gently die down, let's drift into the realm of speculation, the whispers surrounding the Voynich manuscript. Its enigmatic nature has invited countless theories, each as intriguing and mysterious as the script itself. Some believe it to be a grand hoax, a masterful deception crafted by a cunning individual with an unparalleled talent for mimicking ancient languages. Imagine, if you will, a quiet scholar, perhaps in a dimly lit attic, painstakingly creating this puzzle, its secrets meant to tantalize and confound generations to come. The intricate illustrations, the baffling script, all meticulously designed to unravel slowly, if at all. This theory, while perhaps a little disappointing in its simplicity, certainly offers a plausible explanation for the manuscript's inscrutability. Others, however, cling to the belief that the Voynich manuscript is far more than a clever trick. They propose it's a genuine historical artifact, a relic from a lost civilization or a secret code used by a clandestine society. Picture, perhaps, a hidden community of alchemists, meticulously recording their experiments in a language only they could understand. The strange plants depicted in the illustrations could represent undiscovered species, or perhaps allegorical symbols hinting at profound secrets. The complex diagrams might be alchemic formulas, or perhaps astronomical charts charting a long-forgotten constellation. The possibilities are endless, each one painting a vivid, if slightly fantastical, picture of the past. Consider the possibility that the script itself is not a language in the traditional sense, but a system of symbols, perhaps representing concepts rather than words. Imagine a language born not of sound, but of image, where each symbol evokes a complex idea or feeling. The illustrations might then serve as keys, illuminating the hidden meaning behind the cryptic symbols. This would explain the apparent lack of grammatical structure, the frustrating absence of any clear narrative. It's a language that speaks not to the mind, but to the imagination, requiring a different kind of decryption, a deeper understanding of the symbols themselves. And what of the supposed author? Who was the person or group behind this creation? Was it a single individual working in isolation, driven by a desire for intellectual exploration, or perhaps a morbid fascination with the unknown? Or was it a collaborative effort, a secret society safeguarding their knowledge through a system of encoding that has yet to be broken? Was the manuscript intended for a specific audience, a chosen few who held the key to its mysteries? Or was it meant to be a challenge, a puzzle for the ages? The mystery deepens as we consider the potential uses of the manuscript. Was it a religious text, a philosophical treatise, or a scientific manual? Perhaps it was a combination of all three, an interwoven tapestry of knowledge veiled in obscurity. The tantalizing images, the baffling script, they all contribute to a sense of mystery that continues to captivate and confuse researchers to this day. And so, as the final embers fade, we leave the Voynich Manuscript nestled in its enigma, a treasure chest of unanswered questions, inviting us to dream amongst its mysteries, to wonder and to imagine. Let the gentle whispers of the night carry you to sleep.
Now, as the embers of the day gently fade, let's drift away to a world of mystery, a world woven from symbols and secrets, the world of the Voynich Manuscript. Imagine, if you will, a book filled with strange, elegant script, a language unlike any other known to humankind. It's a book that whispers tales of plants unknown, celestial charts that defy our understanding, and intricate diagrams that seem to hold the secrets of a forgotten alchemy. This is the Voynich Manuscript, and its language remains one of history's most enduring enigmas. The script itself is a captivating puzzle. Imagine turning the fragile, aged pages, your fingers tracing the elegant curves and looping strokes. It's a cursive script, flowing and continuous, unlike the blocky letters we are used to. Each character is unique, almost as if drawn from a dream, and yet they seem to follow a consistent, if perplexing, system. It's a language of its own, entirely self-contained, with no clear connection to any known language, living or dead. Researchers have spent centuries attempting to decipher its secrets. They've applied the tools of linguistics with painstaking care, searching for patterns, looking for the subtle clues that might unlock its meaning. Think of it like trying to assemble a massive jigsaw puzzle with no picture on the box. You can see the pieces, feel their shapes, but the overall image remains elusive. One of the biggest challenges lies in the script's apparent lack of structure. Many languages have consistent grammatical rules. Words are ordered in specific ways to create meaning, and sentence structures are often predictable. The Voynich Manuscript, however, seems to defy such structure. Researchers have looked for recurring patterns, for the telltale signs of grammar, verb conjugations, noun declensions, the building blocks of language. But these have proven incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to find. It's as if the rules of the language are subtly shifting and changing from page to page, defying our attempts to create a coherent grammar. Furthermore, the script is densely packed with symbols that seem to depict plants, astronomical bodies, and anatomical structures. These illustrations are as enigmatic as the script itself. The plants depicted bear no resemblance to any known species, seeming to belong to a fantastical, almost otherworldly flora. The astronomical diagrams are equally puzzling, failing to match any known celestial configurations. And the anatomical drawings, while seeming human in form, often possess curious and unusual features, adding another layer of complexity to this already baffling manuscript. So many attempts have been made, statistical analyses looking for repetitive sequences, attempts to match symbols to known languages through frequency analysis, even the application of advanced computing power. Yet the manuscript continues to hold its secrets close. And perhaps that is part of its enduring allure.
It's a testament to the enduring power of mystery, a gentle whisper of the unknown beckoning us to continue our search. It's a riddle wrapped in an enigma, a book that continues to challenge and intrigue, a silent companion in the endless quest for understanding. Let the mystery of the Voynich Manuscript lull you into a peaceful slumber. Sleep well and dream of deciphered secrets. Now, as the quiet evening settles around you, let's drift together into the fascinating world of codes and secrets, focusing on one particularly enigmatic text, the Voynich Manuscript. Imagine, if you will, a book filled with strange symbols, illustrations of fantastical plants, and diagrams that seem to defy any known language or system. This is the Voynich Manuscript, a book that has puzzled scholars for centuries. Its very existence speaks to the enduring human fascination with hidden meanings and the power of encryption. The Voynich Manuscript isn't just a standalone mystery. It's a fascinating piece in the much larger puzzle of cryptography's history. Think back to ancient times, to the Spartans using a device called a sky towel, a rod around which a strip of parchment was wrapped to write a message, then unwrapped to appear as nonsense. This simple cipher, though easily broken by those who knew the rod's diameter, represents an early attempt to protect sensitive information. The Romans used Caesar ciphers, shifting letters down the alphabet. These were simple, but they provided a layer of security, a whisper of secrecy in a world of open communication. Over the centuries, the art of cryptography evolved. Medieval monks developed sophisticated substitution ciphers, replacing letters with symbols or other letters according to complex rules. These were often hidden in plain sight, embedded within religious texts or seemingly innocuous writings. Think of the excitement, the hushed anticipation as these coded messages were deciphered, revealing their hidden meanings, a clandestine network of communication, a secret shared amongst a select few. The Voynich Manuscript, with its unique script and unusual imagery, represents a high point of this secretive tradition, albeit one still shrouded in mystery. While some have proposed it's a hoax, a clever fabrication designed to mystify, others believe it holds a real code, a key waiting to be discovered. It stands as a testament to the ingenuity of those who designed and utilized these early cryptographic systems, regardless of the manuscript's true nature. The very existence of the Voynich Manuscript sparks our imagination, inviting us to ponder the possibilities, the countless hours spent by scholars attempting to unlock its secrets. Consider the attempts over the years, the dedicated efforts, the painstaking analysis of patterns and frequencies. Some have suggested it might be a language never before seen, a lost tongue of a vanished civilization. Others have explored the possibility of it being a complex code, one far more advanced than anything else known from its period. Each attempt, each failed decipherment, adds another layer to the manuscript's allure. It's a continuing story, a fascinating historical narrative, a gentle hum of mystery that has woven itself into the very fabric of cryptography's history. And as the quiet of the night enfolds you, let the mystery of the Voynich Manuscript lull you into a peaceful slumber, a reminder of the enduring human quest for knowledge, hidden within symbols and codes, waiting to be discovered. And so, the Voynich Manuscript, this enigmatic book of secrets, drifted from the dusty shelves of history and into the vibrant world of storytelling. Its strange script, its fantastical illustrations, its very aura of mystery, they captivated imaginations, becoming a muse for countless creators. Think of it, nestled within the pages of novels, becoming a central puzzle, a key to unlocking forgotten worlds, a source of both wonder and unease for characters just like you might feel now as you drift towards sleep. Perhaps you've encountered it in a fictional library, a hidden chamber, tucked away amongst forgotten tomes, its leather-bound cover whispering of ancient knowledge and forgotten languages. Imagine a protagonist, a scholar perhaps, their fingers tracing the strange symbols, their mind slowly unraveling the threads of its cryptic narrative. The manuscript might be a plot device, a MacGuffin, driving the action, fueling the chase, a treasure to be sought or a curse to be broken. Or maybe it's something more. Perhaps it's a character in itself, a silent observer of the unfolding events, its pages holding secrets only whispered to those brave or foolish enough to listen. In films, its visual impact is even more striking. The script, the strange flora and fauna, even the very texture of its pages, all brought to life on screen, their enigmatic beauty amplified by the medium itself. Picture it, its pages illuminated by the flickering light of a candle, its mysterious drawings cast in shadow, their secrets half hidden, enticing the viewer to lean in closer, to peer into the darkness. It might be a backdrop, an element adding an air of mystery and intrigue to the story, setting the tone for a suspenseful tale. Or perhaps something more active, a sentient object, influencing a narrative in subtle or not-so-subtle ways. The film's director might use its imagery to evoke a sense of unease, of something ancient and unknowable, stirring a sense of wonder and a touch of apprehension in the viewer's heart. The Voynich Manuscript has even infiltrated the realm of games, its cipher-like script and unusual illustrations, inspiring puzzles, riddles, and quests. Perhaps you've played a game where solving its mysteries unlocked hidden pathways, revealed secret levels, or led to powerful artifacts. The very act of trying to decipher its contents, that search for meaning, became a mirror to the player's own journey, a quest for understanding and resolution. Or maybe you've explored a virtual world where the manuscript was a relic, a key to a long-forgotten technology, or a gateway to another dimension. Its influence, even in these digital spaces, creates an air of tantalizing mystery. And beyond these specific appearances, its spirit permeates countless works of fiction. The idea of a decipherable code, a secret language waiting to be understood, an ancient knowledge locked away from the world, that's a powerful trope. It speaks to our innate curiosity, our desire to unravel the unknown, our fascination with mysteries that lie just beyond our grasp. Its very existence inspires narratives that deal with hidden histories, forbidden knowledge, and the enduring allure of the unknown. And as you drift off to sleep, perhaps a part of that mystery lingers with you, a gentle hum in the quiet of your mind. Let the enigma of the Voynich Manuscript lull you into a peaceful slumber. Sweet dreams.
And so, we arrive at the heart of the matter, the enduring mystery of the Voynich Manuscript. Imagine, if you will, a book unlike any other, filled with pages of strange symbols, fantastical plants, and enigmatic diagrams. It's a puzzle box of parchment, whispering secrets it refuses to yield. Even today, centuries after its discovery, the Voynich Manuscript remains stubbornly undeciphered, a testament to human curiosity and the enduring power of the unknown. The script itself is the first great enigma. It's unlike any known language, ancient or modern. Scholars have pored over its swirling, elegant characters, searching for patterns, for clues to its origin, its meaning. Have they found anything? Some intriguing correlations, perhaps, suggestive patterns that hint at a structure, a system, but nothing conclusive. The script remains stubbornly unyielding, a secret code wrapped in a mystery. Then there are the illustrations. Strange, otherworldly plants, unlike anything found in the natural world, bloom across its pages. Their leaves unfurl in impossible ways. Their flowers burst with unreal colors. Are these plants real but simply unknown to us? Or are they products of a vivid imagination, drawn from some dreamlike landscape of the mind? The mystery deepens when we consider their detailed, almost scientific rendering. They are carefully drawn, annotated with the same cryptic script that fills the surrounding text. Were they the subject of serious study, a forgotten branch of botany lost to the ages? The diagrams, too, add to the intrigue. They depict complex astronomical charts, curious astrological symbols, and intricate diagrams that seem to hint at alchemical processes. Were these illustrations created by a learned scholar, a keen observer of the cosmos, or were they the work of someone entirely different, someone who blended science and fantasy in a unique and inexplicable way? We can only speculate. The diagrams, as enigmatic as the plants and the script, continue to fuel the imagination, prompting theories and interpretations that themselves become part of the ongoing mystery. And so we're left with a book of unanswered questions. Was the Voynich Manuscript a hoax, a clever deception masterfully crafted to fool future generations? Or was it something far more profound, a record of lost knowledge, a forgotten language, a glimpse into a world beyond our comprehension? The truth, as ever with this fascinating and frustrating text, remains shrouded in ambiguity, its secrets as elusive as the whispers of the wind. Perhaps it is this very unknowing, this persistent sense of wonder, that keeps the Voynich Manuscript at the forefront of our minds, a captivating reminder of the unfathomable depths of human mystery. Let the quiet mystery of the Voynich Manuscript lull you gently to sleep, a peaceful slumber filled with the whispers of unanswered questions. Good night.
The moon hangs heavy tonight, a silent witness to countless stories whispered on the wind, some known, many lost to the ages. And as you drift toward sleep, let us consider those mysteries that remain, those unanswered questions that have echoed through human history. They are a part of our shared dreaming, a gentle hum beneath the surface of our understanding. Think of the ancient pyramids, their precise construction still sparking debate. What secrets do they hold within their stone hearts? Were they tombs, temples, or something more? The mystery endures, a quiet challenge to our intellect, a reminder that not every puzzle yields its answer readily. It's a comfort, in a way, this unknowing. It leaves room for imagination, for our own personal interpretations to blossom in the quiet spaces of our minds. As you breathe deeply, let the image of these ancient structures melt into the darkness of your eyelids. Consider the disappearance of Amelia Earhart, a brave pilot lost somewhere over the vast Pacific. The silence of the ocean keeps her secret,
a vast canvas upon which our imaginations paint possible scenarios. Was it mechanical failure, a navigational error, or something more mysterious? These unanswered questions, while tinged with sadness, also possess a certain beauty. They remind us of the unpredictable nature of life, the power of the unknown to shape our stories. Let the gentle rhythm of your breath carry you away, just as the ocean currents carried Amelia, leaving a space for wonder. And what of the countless unsolved crimes? The whispers of unsolved murders, the hushed accounts of vanished civilizations. They linger in the collective unconscious, tiny flickers of light in the vast darkness of the unknown. They don't necessarily haunt us, rather they gently challenge us. They invite us to contemplate our own mortality, the fragility of life, and the enduring power of human curiosity. Let these mysteries fade into the background of your thoughts, like distant stars on a moonless night. These unsolved mysteries are more than just riddles. They are threads in the rich tapestry of human experience. They are testaments to our enduring quest for knowledge, our relentless pursuit of answers. Even without definitive solutions, these mysteries shape our understanding of the world, influencing our art, our literature, our very way of thinking. They serve as constant reminders that there's always more to learn, always more to discover, always more to unravel. Let the contemplation of these enigmas soothe you. They are a gentle lullaby, a reminder that the world is a vast and wondrous place, full of secrets yet to be revealed. And as you sink deeper into sleep, let the quiet hum of these unsolved mysteries become the soundtrack to your dreams, a peaceful accompaniment to your descent into slumber. Let them remind you that some things are best left to the imagination, that there is beauty in the unknown, and that peace can be found in the acceptance of the unanswered. Sleep well now, and let the mysteries of the world fade into the soft darkness of your dreams.
And so, our journey through the Voynich Manuscript draws to a close. We've wandered through its strange, vibrant pages, tracing the lines of an unknown script, marveling at the curious plants, and bathing in the soft glow of its illustrations. You've spent time with its mysteries, perhaps even felt a tug of its enigma, a gentle pull towards the unknown. Let that feeling settle now, a comfortable weight in the quiet corners of your mind. Remember the swirling patterns of the herbal illustrations, the strange, almost alien flora that defies easy categorization. Picture the intricate diagrams, the wheels and tubes and vessels, whispering of unseen technologies, of knowledge lost to the sands of time. Imagine the delicate script, each symbol a tiny puzzle piece in a vast, unending game. Let these images fade softly, like the last rays of sunlight on a summer's evening. The Voynich Manuscript remains a puzzle, a captivating challenge that continues to fascinate and intrigue scholars and enthusiasts alike. Its secrets, if they exist, remain stubbornly guarded, hidden behind a veil of time and an unfamiliar language. Yet that very mystery is its charm, isn't it? It invites us to use our imaginations, to construct our own narratives within its enigmatic pages. Perhaps you envision a lost civilization, a people who understood the secrets of nature in ways we can scarcely comprehend. Perhaps you see a fantastical bestiary filled with creatures born of dreams and folklore. Perhaps you imagine a hidden code, a message waiting to be deciphered by a mind as yet unborn. Let your mind wander through these possibilities, allowing yourself to drift amongst the possibilities. Close your eyes now and let the images of the manuscript gently melt away.
Feel the tension easing from your shoulders, the worries of the day fading into the background. Breathe deeply and let the rhythm of your breath guide you towards a peaceful state. The rustling pages of the Voynich Manuscript are silent now, their secrets whispering softly in the quiet space of your slumber. Think of the soft parchment, the delicate brush strokes, the subtle shades of color. These are the things that remain, the tangible reminders of a mystery that continues to hold us captive. But tonight, those mysteries can wait. Tonight, the Voynich Manuscript serves as a lullaby, its enigma a gentle invitation to surrender to sleep. Let the unknown unfold in your dreams, where the strange plants bloom in vibrant colors and the intricate scripts reveal their hidden meanings. Let the flowing lines of the text become the paths you wander through in your subconscious, leading you to places unseen, to knowledge untold. Allow the peace of the night to envelop you, the quiet darkness a comforting embrace. The Voynich Manuscript waits patiently, its secret safe for another day. For now, let sleep claim you, and dream. Dream of the unknown. Dream of the mysteries yet to be revealed. Sleep well.